done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition? Phone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, with the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
My nigga.
I feel like homie head should be normal. I have friends that I'll just go over to their house because I want to show off a little bit, and then on the way out, I'll dap them up and act like nothing happened, and we'll just talk like we're homies, because we are.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
You know what I love to see? I love to see when the ex leaves and does everything that I asked them to do for somebody else. That just makes me know that I wasn't the issue. It was you. And you realized you was the issue, but you were so goddamn prideful on changing your ways. You rather had changed your partner and then try to be better for them. That's cool. Listen, God works in mysterious ways, and maybe that was a blessing for me. Maybe that's a blessing for them. However, it brings me peace to know that I was right.
What kind of shit is that?
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not. No.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
He ain't lying.
Yo. What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Now, for now, I'm going to give y'all a little source of entertainment. Here we go. Now, I must say, that's a good way to start off a holiday. Woo! Yo.
She won't put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Haha. So anyway, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Now, of course, XL Pro, the moderator of the most, says like, share, and subscribe. Cash App, $ Cali West. Salute. Now, I must say, what else we got in the comment section? We got to keep it, since we, before we get to the main event, I got to read all the comments in the comment section. Now, XL Pro says, Big Meech free, Thug coming home, Lil Durk locked up. Ain't that something? He also says, Young Thug will be released. Should be released this week. 15 years probation and time served. So salute to Thugger. I know he happy. Yeah. Thick Avengers. Damn Skiffy. I'll buy that for $1. I'll definitely buy that for $1. One more time, just for the hell of it. Yeah. All right. So let's get to real serious business now. Now, of course, one of the main topics, matter of fact, since we're talking about Thugger, we might as well talk about Thug. As a matter of fact, I think XL Pro might have sent me the same thing that I had on YouTube. I ain't gonna front XL. I didn't even get a chance to look at it, but I thought it was the same thing from the Shade Room. I don't know if that's what you put up, but I might post that up real quick. Let's see here. Because I know you probably sent me the thing where Young Thug was basically apologizing to the court. Essentially just his way of getting off. Let's see. Is that the Shade Room? Oh, okay. You sent me the CBS thing. Okay. You know what? That's a good thing. Because on YouTube, I can pull that up easily. Good looking out, XL. Let's see here. Let's see here. And I really appreciate y'all patience.
Hearing charges. We do want to come on the air here with breaking news. In fact, instead of going to that break, out of Atlanta, rapper Young Thug is now pleading guilty in what has become Georgia's longest running criminal trial. The plea just announced in Fulton County Court just minutes ago. The rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, was indicted in 2022 on racketeering charges. Prosecutors say the rapper led a street gang that committed murder, armed robbery, carjackings, and also dealt drugs. Nearly 30 other co-defendants were named in this case. Young Thug's trial has been plagued by problems, including 2 judges having to recuse themselves and mounting concerns last week that a mistrial could be ordered. Let's bring in ABC News legal contributor Shauna Lloyd now, who joins me with more. Shauna, talk to me first just about the state of play in this trial and remind me, frankly, of how long this has gone on. It is the longest running criminal trial in Georgia history. Is that right?
That is absolutely correct. And it's amazing that this has been going on for more than 6 months. We have been here following this trial. It is one of the longest trials that Georgia has had. That says a lot about the state of this trial and how many witnesses the state has been calling. So now that we see this plea deal, I'm not very surprised by it because I think both sides were trying to mitigate damages here.
And Shauna, very quickly, I do want to play for you images that just came into us. It is Young Thug taking that plea deal in court, and then I'll have you react on the back end. But here is what just played out in court just moments ago.
As to count 60, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to count 61, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to count 1, conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, how do you plead?
No law.
As to count 56, participation in criminal street gang activity under the leadership charge, how do you plead?
No law.
I think you didn't ask about count 62.
Yeah.
As to count, thank you, Your Honor. As to count 62, possession of a machine gun, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty to the offenses you have indicated because you are in fact guilty of these charges?
Yes.
And Shauna, something that I heard there, tell me if I'm wrong here, is to some charges he's pleading guilty, to some charges he's pleading nolo contendere, which means no contest. But also, very quickly, it looks like we've gotten here because there was an issue at trial last week where there was this witness who divulged sensitive information on the stand, and there were these concerns that there could be a mistrial, and essentially you'd have to start the clock all over again, and you'd have to have this long trial all over again. How did we get here to this point where prosecutors and defense attorneys obviously wanted to deal?
I mean, what we're really seeing is that that misstep could potentially have created a mistrial, and the judge looked like she may have been leaning towards granting that. So that leaves exposure on both sides. That means the state has to determine to bring this trial again, and he would have to stand again for another trial. So what you see here in this plea deal is both sides gave a little bit. He pleaded.
See, and that's the most important thing too, is that the sides both gave a little bit. Let's just be real. Thugger know that he did some crimes, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he got a little cocky. Unfortunately, the reason why he got caught up was because, you know, they basically infringed on his civil rights when they arrested him the first time and had his cell phone. Even though they released him from jail, they still kept his cell phone to go try to dig up dirt on him. Truth is, it was a shit show from the beginning. Like, you know, the thing is that, you know, we all know, what's her name? Fanny, what's her name again? The lady who tried to sue Fannie Hill, whatever her name was. Whatever Fannie Mae, whatever that chick is, the prosecutor in Cobb County. Basically, you know, they try to convict Trump. They're trying to get, you know, charges on Trump. They're trying to get charges on Thugger, and the truth is, it looked like it was going to be a mistrial. It was either going to be a mistrial, and, you know, with that being said, the case is already going to be a weekend. And before the whole state, before the Cobb County gets embarrassed, they basically essentially just made a plea deal with the Young Thug. This is what essentially they just did. Now, you know, Fannie Willis. Yeah, Fannie Willis is her name. And yes, the shit is crazy. XL Pro said he wanted me to share an Instagram clip that he sent me. And he said, Thugger's pops. Young Thug has a pops? I mean, I guess everybody has a dad, but like he has a dad who came. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see here. Let's see what his daddy got to say. Let's see. Man, I got too many Instagrams. Okay, it's not that. What? That's crazy. Where's it at? Okay, I know where to find it. Oh, here we go. I don't know if y'all can see this, but here you go.
Behind it because
Okay, the sound ain't too good, but here we go.
What were your thoughts when you heard that your son was going to take a plea?
well, I was kind of startled behind it because I was in agreement with Brian and Keith. Let's keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? Let's make them continue to embarrass themselves. But at the same token, my son is I've never tried to interfere with his decisions. I just try to give him the knowledge of making the best decision that he sees fit for him. And I support it.
And so what was it like that he's going home?
I feel great that he's going home. But at the same token, I still wanted to fight. But that's his decision. On the other hand, I raised him to be the man that he is. I've always been in his life from a pup to now. And I'm going to continue to be in his life. And as an adult, he has to make his own decision.
And do you live here in Metro Atlanta?
Yes, I do.
So how does it feel to hear that he's not allowed to be in Metro Atlanta?
I'm totally against that because this is where he's from. And to have a district attorney take that away from him that isn't a resident from here. She's from another state. And to see her take a man away from where he's from to have to go live somewhere else, that's offensive to me. I'm really offended by it.
Can you talk about, sorry, I was just saying, can you talk about your bond through music? And part of his conditions is that he can still make music, still do some performances. I know you said you were hoping to get back to that with him.
Yeah, we're going to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? We're YSL loaded. I'm YSL loaded. And in order for us to get back to our normal life, we're going to have to put in some more work. We're going to have to put in a lot of work. But the work that we need to do foremost for the city of Atlanta, Fulton County, we need to get rid of the poison that's in our system. And that's the district attorney office. So vote Courtney Kramer. I support Courtney Kramer to the fullest. I feel like she's the best person for the job. And it's not because of what she said about us. It's because she said that and she was in my company and never knew who I was.
Absolutely true. What are your thoughts on his art?
Yeah, so if you just, what were your thoughts when you heard that your son was?
Yo, that's crazy. But, I think Coach Greg Adams had mentioned that too. There's a lot of things that, criminal cases and court cases, and a judge knows essentially nothing about you. She only knows it's he or she only knows the charges and just another number. Yeah, it might have been a high profile case. That's the only reason why she knew who she was charging. But as far as his family and stuff like that, they don't give a damn. They don't give a fuck. What Tupac say? They don't give a damn about us. Well, yeah, I think Young Thug kind of knew that he was in some shit. Now, what's kind of messed up is how they went about it and how they went about finding out this information was very, very, very shady, because what they did was they infringed on the civil rights, like I said. And at that point, they just got a bunch of people to roll on him because they got this information through, illegal means. And that's kind of why his dad was kind of saying straight up. Well, he was saying that, they should, the district attorney, he's just not personable. But truth be told, they was just trying to lynch a black man. And let's just be real. For some reason, especially LA County, But for some reason, the county gets a big, it gets a lot of publicity and stuff like that, especially when it's election time, to go lock up somebody of high profile for something like that. And so they went looking embarrassed. They had to give him a plea deal. And, there's a possibility, and truth be told, hey, Slime could have just took the chance. He could have took the penitentiary chance and rolled the dice. But like I said, he would have had to do the whole retrial all over again. There's a possibility the case could have been weaker. There's a possibility they might lock his ass up. So, Thugger, after being locked up for so long, he decided, well, you know what? Let me just go home. So, you know what? On that point, salute to Thugger on that point. It's funny because this girl I know said a few days, bringing up Lil Durk, she kind of said, well, Lil Durk would have never got caught up if it wasn't for his boy snitching on him. And I told her straight up, if ifs were fifths, we'll all be drunk. Yeah, he could have got away with it. Trust me, a lot of criminals, trust me, most criminals who are in jail or in prison for the rest of their life could say they could have got away with it if someone didn't do this, if someone is that. And guess what? When you do the crime, you might end up doing the time. So we can always talk about what should have been done, but at the same time, well, you don't even want to be in that predicament in the first place. So I kind of feel straight up, I believe Lil Durk made a decision. Now, with that being said, talking about decisions, let's move on to, you already know, let's move on to Miss Megan Thee Stallion. Now, this topic shouldn't even really be a surprise, but it's good to know that she admitted, even whether she didn't, she wasn't trying to be, to be honest with you. When I read this, is this going to be something where Miss Megan Thee Stallion is going to be accountable? Nope. Is this something that she's going to tell the truth?
Stop the cap.
Even in her truth, she's still going to have a lie. Straight up and down.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Now, as it says right here, Megan Thee Stallion tells all on Tory Lanez relationship, her battle with depression, and more in her documentary. Do we give a fuck about her documentary?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Nope. So with that being said, let's go straight into the article. Now, of course, it says Megan Thee Stallion lays it all bare. We're not going to read all this because this has to do with her stupid ass, weak ass documentary, and no one cares. It says the doc is largely focused on Tory Lanez shooting. So I'm going to read this part. Megan has an astronomic rise over the past half decade, and she traces her arc into the music industry from the beginning. Much like any superstar's career, there are many highs and lows, and the doc focuses largely on the biggest low from them all, Lane shooting her in the feet after a night out. We see anxiety, depression, and even suicidal ideation manifest in the years that follow, and a lack of trust she imbues in others after her best friend Kelsey betrayed her in the aftermath. It's understandable, and that the focus on the doc, you witness just how deeply the shooting impacted her. She fears performing for the fact that Lane supporters may try to harm her while she's on stage. She's unable to get out of bed some days. Riddled with anxiety, she struggles with understanding why not a single person has her back. Those looking for insights into other insight into other very public aspects of her life and career over the past few years, her beef with Nicki Minaj, her legal woes, and should search air elsewhere. Okay, whatever.
What kind of shit is that?
So anyway, Let's see here. We don't care about her situation or her mama. So listen to this. Yes, bitch, I lied to Gail.
Emotional damage.
XL Pro says play that Halloween cam clip. He's sick of the goofy bitches. You're gonna have to send that to me, G. I think I seen it today on Coach Greg Adams or maybe earlier this morning. But send it in to me, XL. I'll play it. Now, the gossip mill around the Tory Lanez shooting takes up a lot of space in Megan's doc and an effective toll it took on her. Now, so there's a clip intersped of social personalities like Joe Budden and academics casting doubt on claims in the case, plus flash spots of posts on social media where some users went so far to say Lanez should have finished the job. So much doubt was placed on Megan's claim that we see her in a bed after an interview with Gail King where she denied having sexual relationship with Lanez. Now, this is her response. I gotta get this is here. I gotta get on widescreen to read this. This is her quote. I quote, "Why aren't we not talking about the goddamn shooting? Everything has been a distraction from the shooting," she says. "I used to be confident in myself, and I used to be, it wouldn't have been a time where anybody would have asked me about fucking somebody, and I would have been like, so, yeah, I did that shit. I like to fuck. What about it? But the way they have villainized me for being this type of person, it starts to make me second guess myself." Yo.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Then she says, thus, she admitted to having relations with Lanez, but with the caveat that it's just a distraction from the point at hand. Really? This is what she says. "Yes, bitch, I lied to Gail King, bitch." She continued, "First of all, I don't even know that bitch was even going to ask me about that shit. She was going to talk about the shooting. Why is you asking me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was fucked that nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night, but he kept catching me out of my fucking mind." Yo, do I believe anything that she says?
Nope.
Yo.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Megan Thee Stallion, I know you're suing YouTubers right now, but guess what?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Now, what I find ironic is that, of course, if you slept with them, that matters. The reason why sleeping with him matters is because that adds context to why you and your best friend was fighting in the first place. Because you and your best friend didn't just start fighting just to be fighting. And guess what? More than likely, it was behind a dude. Now, of course, XL Pro says I bumped it up. Okay, I'm about to pull it up. JJ Diesel Cowboy Traveler, salute, checking in. He says, "Good evening, my peeps." And then JJ Diesel, XL Pro says, "Salute JJ Diesel." JJ Diesel says, "Salute XL Pro." XL Pro then says, you know what I'm saying, basically a follower, a volunteer victim. JJ Diesel says, "Salute fam at Cali West. I appreciate you for tuning in, G." It's really just madness that, you know what I'm saying, she'll just go, and everybody know that she lied about the whole shooting. And I have to be honest with you, I don't know what part she lied about the shooting. I almost feel that maybe there's a truth in a lie or a lie in the truth. Because maybe truth is maybe it just wouldn't have been a good look. But I kind of feel like, well, not feel like, but there's a possibility. And mind you, this is just speculation. It's just speculation that maybe, you know, it's speculation that Megan Thee Stallion is the one who pulled out the gun, and Tory Lanez might have took it, and maybe, just maybe, he might have pulled on that trigger by mistake, and maybe he did. Like maybe there's a little bit of truth in the lie. Maybe he did shoot her in the foot because guess what? What's his name? Barres. Remember he shot himself in the foot. The Patriot player. Remember he shot himself in the foot. I think Game shot himself in the leg. I think Lil Wayne shot himself. Hey, there's a lot of people who have shot themselves. Like, you know, I mean, you know, people kind of play with, you know, firearms like it's a toy. Let's just be real. People play with firearms like it's a toy. I mean, you know, I'm an avid, you know, a gun owner, but yo, like people like to play with guns like it's a toy. And what I think that, you know, Megan Thee Stallion pulled it out like a toy, and Tory Lanez was like, it was probably like, bitch, this ain't a toy, and like snatched it from her. And then guess what? In the interim of snatching it or grabbing it from her, because guess what? Megan Thee Stallion is a big chick. She's bigger than her and she's bigger than the best friend and him. And guess what? There's a possibility that he really just shot her in the foot. I don't think he shot her maliciously like she said that he did. What I believe is it is making her look bad because the bottom line is you're fighting over a dude who wasn't even your man. You were fighting over a dude and you were sleeping with everybody. That's why you didn't admit. Let's be real. That's why you didn't admit. Because guess what? If you could lie about having sex with someone, you could lie. If you could lie on national TV that you had sex with someone, even though everybody knows you had sex with a person, that just means you're not trustworthy. And I really wish there was a legal standing on that because you went on the show and lied to like everyone. And that wasn't even the truth. But guess what? It's just another black man, so they don't care. And unfortunately, you know, people will always remember Tory Lanez, but people in their own way have moved on and about their lives. That's the sad thing about dying or getting locked up or getting fucked up is that life goes on. Your girl will move on. Tory Lanez's wife, I think she divorced him. Dude, your wife will move on. Everything like he married her right before he got locked up. But dude, she divorced him. Your dude, you know, your boys be gone. Everybody be gone. You feel me? JJ Diesel, Cowboy Traveler 79 Smith says Hollywood is very evil. Facts. He also says Ecclesiastes 7:26 to 28 comes to mind again. Yo, you missed the show last night when we were talking about Anton Daniels and Yada Awakening, because they'll talk about the scripture in the Bible. That was really right up your alley, JJ Diesel, Cowboy Traveler, for real. Yeah, you would have definitely liked that show last night. Too bad you missed it, brother. But you could always catch it on the replay. Now, yeah, man, at the end of the day, you know, that's why you got to protect your neck. Whether you're Young Thug, Tory Lanez, Lil Durk, you know, like you got to just definitely like got to protect your neck. Maybe, just maybe, like Lil Durk. See, that's the thing. See, you don't want to get too messy, but you know, because you know you don't want to be talking to like the police or a Fed or something. But he might have had to really go. He probably should have really paid for some professional hitters or something like that. But that's a little trouble. That's a little problematic too, because sometimes when you find, you know, when you go, you know, when they look for hitman for hire, it could just be a Fed or it could be somebody who's working for the Feds. So it's crazy, but yeah, I don't look too good for Lil Durk though. But what did they say? It ain't over till the fat lady sing. Now, XL Pro sent another thing about what Cam was saying. Okay, so we're gonna cut it on. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, trap transition. Okay. Here we go. Where is it at? Okay. Damn. That must be an old post because I was trying to see if I could go straight to the post to watch it. Let's see here. Oh, is that it? There we go. Boom. Oh shit.
For the last year, I'm sick. If y'all don't know who I'm sick of, I'll just wait. Zoom in. I'm sick of you
Hey, you know what?
bitches.
Oh, okay.
If you can't see my sign. And if you want, I'll flip it over. You tender ass niggas. I'm sick of both of y'all. You tender ass niggas. And I'm sick of you bitches. So I just wore that in case you ain't know why I've been sick the last year and a half. Been pissed off, to be honest with you. So, so I'm gonna wear this throughout the show because this how I really been feeling for the last couple of years.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Crazy Halloween.
Hey, to some degree, I don't even blame him, bruh. I don't even blame you, bruh.
He ain't lying.
Now, okay. I ain't gonna be here all night because I might go still do something even though it's kind of late, you know. It ain't even technically even Halloween anymore. But I still might, you know, still hit the streets. I ain't going too far, but I might hit the streets. If not, then I might end up passing out. But anyway, I do got some clips for y'all to share. Now, I think this is in LA. This is how Halloween is looking in a neighborhood near you. Check it. Coming to a Democratic city near you. Democratic shit. Oh.
It's an evil world we live in.
You know what's crazy? I live in Miami. This is the land of the pure white yayo. And guess what? We don't even have places that look like this. And Miami's a Democratic run city. But guess what? I guess the Republican in government ain't gonna let this shit go down on their watch, not in their state. This ain't gonna go down in the Florida state. Look at this. I can't find nowhere like this. Maybe I could go to the hood. I might see a crackhead or a basehead here now and then. And don't get me wrong, in Miami, they definitely got the hoe stroll. Like, hey, I could go to the hoe stroll right now. They got some hoes out there. But not to the point like this. I mean, and maybe, I guess every city got its ghetto, but damn, bro. Like, they're just out there like it's a regular day. Shit crazy. I want to know the most sinister part about this is those girls are kind of young, but they'll go start working at Walmart and then go see you and tell you they want a serious relationship.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Next clip.
Last time you was in a relationship?
To be honest with you, 16 years.
How come it's been 16 years? Okay, come back. Okay. So why did you pop his balloon?
I don't find him attractive.
You didn't find him attractive and you didn't find him attractive, right? So what is your type?
I kind of like gorgeous men.
Gorgeous men. A rating from a scale, like would you
10 plus.
You wanted somebody that's 10 plus. Wow. So you typically date 10 plus men?
I believe she's trying to date beyond how should I say, beyond a standard. You have to come down to your level, and be realistic with your goal. Because if you're not, then it's like you're living in La La Land. This is reality. This is the real world. We ain't here to joke. We're here to speak the truth. And she needs to cut our coat according to her size.
Sheesh. Hey, them day was not playing, huh? He was like, woman, I cannot even get one goat for you. And you know what's crazy? That's, I guess, one bad thing. Well, there's plenty of bad things in the Black community, but see, one of the worst things in the Black community,
you didn't find him attractive and you didn't.
That we got to deal with a woman with inflated egos like her. Like, ma'am. See the thing. Part of the problem is that there's a good looking dude and he's giving a pipe. XL Pro says facts. JJD says my dog Leslie is spoiled rotten. I'm laughing right now. She's like a child to me. Hey, dog is a man's best friend. Crazy. But, I think that's kind of one of the problems in the community. Like, not only do that, I think they don't respect men because, women, here's the thing. Women know their value. They know their value or lack thereof. And when you're willing to put up with their shit, they don't respect you. I don't know who I was. I know who I was watching XL Pro. I was watching Dirty Folks. Dirty Folks said that any black man that he sees with a black woman, he know he a punk. He said he know he a sucker because you have to be a sucker to actually be in a relationship with a black woman. That's what he said. That's not what I said. That's just what he said. And I had to say, I don't disagree with what he said because I know there's truth to that. Not saying all black women are like that. Some women want to be, a man to submit to, but the majority of them don't. A lot of sisters want partners. A lot of sisters don't want a leader. And if they do want a leader, they want a certain dude to lead. And when they finally find that dude to lead, they want that leader to lead a certain way that's comfortable to them. So, at the end of the day, make that make sense.
What kind of shit is that?
Now, I think I got some more Halloween hotties on the thick side.
So when can I see you? What you doing after this? Hey, so when can I get a pic?
Never.
I'm in your city. So where my hug at?
JJ Diesel says when he answers his phone and I mention her name, she reacts. Of course, of course your dog's gonna react. Hey, dog. I mean, I'm sure you know this. I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but dogs are not dumb. They know their name. They know when they did something right or did something wrong. Trust me. I'm almost even under the impression that dogs maybe even understand what you're saying. Straight up, not even just their name. They might even know what you're saying. Well, I know this much. I know they know tones and inflections. I know that. So, like, if you're mad or you're upset, they could tell mannerism and tones. That's kind of why they could tell you're scared. So they'll try to nut up on you and stuff like that. But dogs are very, very intelligent. Damn Skippy, she hear her name. Now, that clip right there, hey. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Where's me? Where's me? Here comes the money shot. Oh, yeah.
Yep. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Because think about it. When women are between, I don't know, between the young teenage years to they're about in their 40s, I ain't gonna lie, some of these chicks could get away as far as their early 40s and they still be looking good, and they're gonna use that to their benefit.
So when can I see you? What you doing after this? Hey, so when can I get a pic?
Never.
I'm in your city. So where my hug at?
Should have just paid him.
Should tell me you're proud of me.
Proud? $100.
$100? That's cheap.
I'm proud of you.
Really?
Yeah.
God bless you. I love you. Thank you.
Yo, I don't know if y'all know, but that man is married.
How much to tell me you're proud of me?
Proud? $100.
$100? That's cheap.
So let's be real. His wife ain't gonna say that.
Proud of you.
Really?
Yeah.
God bless you. I love you. Thank you.
I don't know why. I kind of find that humorous, bro. I find that humorous because let's be real. You'll never know you appreciate it until you leave their ass.
Emotional damage.
JJ Diesel says, yet humans, most female humans don't understand. Well, that's facts. Well, I have to be honest with you. It's not that they don't understand, they just don't want to. That's the caveat. that's what that's the pickle.
You got a girl. Drop her.
You're on a vacation. What does she give you in return for that? She gives you pussy. Why? Because you've elevated to mean so much. The only way you will start having reciprocal behavior from a woman is when you lower the value of the pussy. You got to take the pussy off the pedestal, put it in its proper perspective. Now the woman has to come with something else. If you do something nice for her now, pussy ain't nothing to me. Well, now what she have to come with? Something of equal value. Stop overvaluing the pussy. Stop overvaluing these looks. When you bring her down to your level, now you see it high value, and now that conversation is different. We want men to recognize their value. And I'm not saying have false value. Work on yourself. Be in the gym. Have some discipline. Don't lie. But don't devalue yourself and let your women know, no, I have value. Talk to me like it. But you ain't going to talk to me like it if I don't demand it. And I'm not going to demand it unless I recognize my own value.
Hey, he ain't telling no lie. Salute to bro. Salute to bro. Yeah, man. You can't let them get too far. Now, there's one chick who definitely went too far.
And it wasn't with my boyfriend. My boyfriend's actually pretty insecure and kind of ugly, but honestly, he has money, so I look past those things. I told him that I needed to go change my shoes back at camp, and on the way back, I found these really two hot guys, and I told them that honestly, my boyfriend doesn't even f me that good, and if they were down to go have a threesome. And, I mean, what else would they say? Of course they were down. And honestly, it made my EDC experience so magical.
Got a lot of red pill people out there, a lot of people preaching that,
Yo, I'm going to just say this right here, right now. Nothing that y'all boys don't know in the righteous sphere, but I'm just saying this for everybody on the replay gang or anybody else who comes to my channel. A threesome that includes 2 men and 1 woman is not a threesome. It's a train. Straight up and down.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Shit crazy. Hey, nothing wrong with a little tricking because we all sharing anyway. But you know, you know what? There's a strong possibility that he got a real woman anyway. And it's just not her. Uh-oh. Oh, I think this might have some music on it.
Look.
Oh, okay. It does have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 8. Look. 8.
Bruh.
If you got a girl, drop her.
So essentially, women know when you deal with them, they're gonna spend all your cash, bro. They're gonna spend all your cash. Eating Wagyu on your dime. You know how much Wagyu is per ounce? Shit crazy. I ain't been in to a good steakhouse in a while. JJ Diesel says you gotta leave spoiled salmon to these scavengers. Facts. They birds, bro. Birds. Birds. They all just birds. Yo, I gotta say, that is an amazing body. Now, just imagine if she just had a good head on her shoulders. I'm quite sure it's some good head on her shoulders, but you know what I really mean. if she really had a good head on her shoulders and she wasn't exposing her body like that, I mean, yo, that's a body that any man can appreciate. Whether you're a black, white, Puerto Rican, or Haitian, look at that, man. That is a dope body. I mean, I know she's for the streets, but man, bro, like, we're still men. We can still admire, the looks of a good woman. Now, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? She had a good head on her shoulders. You know what I'm saying? She dealt with a righteous man. Any man could appreciate a body like that. And her face wasn't too bad. Now, JJ Diesel says, what man in his right mind would want to smell the spoiled salmon and hot dumpster water in his bed, even for a pump and dump? Hey, you want to really... I know you're being probably sarcastic again, but the way that most men dealing with women already, they hold their nose when they're hitting it from behind. Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? Any chick that I got to do that with, you know what I'm saying, I don't really try to deal with, but, you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying I've never been in that position before. See, at that point, you already done took the chance. Even if we do got a condom, we're still taking a chance with her. And it's like, you're already in that, so it's like, okay, that shit kind of stinking. Let me just get off. Let me just hurry up real quick and just be up out of there. As a matter of fact, it's funny you mention that because I was messing with, well, not even messing with, but I messed with this young chick probably maybe a month ago or 3 weeks ago. Some chick I met on social network, I think on IG or somewhere. Long story short is, when I seen her, I kind of feel like real kind of low-key kind of a catfish because she didn't really look like her pictures really. I mean, I guess it did kind of look like her, but like, I guess those pictures, the pictures were more refined or she just didn't look that great. Now, I ain't gonna lie, we ended up doing it or whatever, and I guess from the back she wasn't too bad. She had some big ass titties, but I think the one thing that would turn me off was I kind of smelled her backside. Like, did you just take I know we wasn't, we up here smashing and you up here, saying, look like you took a dump before you let me hit. Like, and that turned me off. Like, and she has hit me up recently. And it's like, I know she kind of want to kick it, but I don't really want her to kick it because, girl, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you having my shit funky, bro. JJ Diesel says I couldn't even with a full hazmat suit. Well, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, some men are a little bit more, what's that word? Got more, what's that word? More, spiritual astuteness or more, astuteness when it comes to, their types or, or controlling their libido or their hormones. And I salute you for that. You feel me? But like I said, sometimes the girl be looking good, but be funky. But we're men. It's not like we ain't been with no funky chick no more before. We just probably want to be with her again. Now, let's see here. Discipline. Yeah, you definitely gotta have dick discipline. That's true. I'll tell you one thing. I'm disciplined enough not to be hitting that shit again. Yo, I appreciate y'all tuning in on this Halloween night. Once again, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Cali West, I'm gone.